Football weather has arrived and things are getting interesting. I'm Scott Hanson. Here's your Week 10 edition of the Weekly Recap. We start with a good matchup here, AFC versus NFC. And it's Sam Howell. He'll take it himself, 4 yards for the touchdown. The Vikings find a way. They win it by a point. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the LA Rams. And when he's at his best, he's one of the best, Christian McCaffrey. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. 58 yards for the score. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the veteran Aaron Rodgers. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Steelers bring home a 27-10 victory. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hanson saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. Across from him, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 41-yard line.
A give up the middle. Judkins has strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. On first down is Judkins.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Sanders to throw. That's complete to Wicks.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 9 carries, 67 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Ravens hit 6-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. That time, a 9-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here's the Ravens defense as they head back out there now. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. That's exactly what they accomplished.
They accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Ready.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Jackson going to keep it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation. But it didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Cowboy 80.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Browns. First down. 1st and
Once again, Jenkins looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Sanders. That's caught left side by Judy. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Here we go.
To throw is Sanders. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on fourth. They'll go. Here's Sanders. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 52 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Henry up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be caught just inside the 10. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson. To the right side and intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
To throw now, here's Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
formation for the Browns.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. We'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
So we've been playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw caught by Flowers. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. On his loop for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Oh, and that is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good divisional matchup in the black and blue NFC North. And this is Caleb Williams. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And oh, look at Chuba Hubbard. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get him. The Panthers up their mark to 7-4 with this win. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants taking on the Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. The Packers win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 48 yards. That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Y'all better call my attention. Y'all can't talk about crazy. Anybody know how it is? Also dangerous. Y'all talk about ways. Don't talk to nature. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch of my head.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Luke now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's in the midst of an MVP-caliber season. The NFL's leader in passing yards, as he's up over 3,000 now on the year. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They begin with Henry. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Again to Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Baltimore. First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson now. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Henry again. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Here we go. Shot.
And the Browns.
They run with 4. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second
Come on.
and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Throwing Sanders. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Sanders. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a handoff to Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. down there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and goal.
Looking to throw. Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete. A CD there up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up.
Derrick Henry, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. On his loop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle.
Second and 6.
From the 31, here's second and 6. This is Ford. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to have a Browns first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's good for a Browns first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That's another Browns.
Sanders. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Sanders to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. To throw is Sanders. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. The visitors' offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 90 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That one into the hands of Flowers.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. This is Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Ravens, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
On Netflix, on Apple TV, I think you'll like. It's about this happy. I don't even know how to describe it, but pretty much there's a virus that's going around where people are kissing each other and then they get controlled and they become happy and everybody becomes one. But there's a few people that are immune to it. So everybody is entwined in everyone has the same mind. Like 6-year-olds can do what a doctor can do. Everybody can fly planes. Everybody can heal. Everybody can um, do everything pretty
Except
much.
for a few useless people.
There is only 6 people that are not that are immune to the virus.